Good evening. This is PPI Posse from Positive Poker Insiders talking to you today about some Pot Limit Omaha action that I'd like to share from 64 Spades. So let's get in on this. First hand that we're going to review here is I've got Ace 5 of Spades, Ace of Clubs, Jack of Diamonds. It's a fairly strong hand. It shows 32 Hutchinson points, which is a raise hand in most situations. Now, obviously, we're not double suited, which would have been nice, but we are at least double connected. So, we could hit a straight with a 2, 3, 4, or King, Queen, 10 would provide us straight draws also, making this hand just a little bit more valuable. So let's go ahead and get started. So action goes around, and basically everybody just calls. So I go ahead and pot the re-raise pot, and I think everybody calls. So I got a whole lot of respect. So at this point, we've got the Ace of Hearts, Jack 3. So, I'm in a spot here where I really hit probably some of the best cards that I could have out of the gate. Now, with that being said, we do have to be concerned about somebody drawing on us to a flush draw. Somebody could have a straight draw also here. We do not. It's going to take a little bit longer for us to get to that straight. So I don't see that coming here. But at this point, we've got the Ace of Clubs as our blocker. So we're going to go ahead and bet pot, and really see if we can take this down. So I get one caller out of Babaludin and then another caller. So now the 2 of Hearts comes. And, this really opens it up where, we've got the potential straight draw now also for the back door. We got to be concerned about hearts. We got to be concerned about clubs. We've got 2 players in the pot. And my thinking is, instead of taking pot control here, at this point, I really believe I still have the best hand. So I'm going to go ahead and come out pot size bet. And then when I get this call from the gentleman over here, was it Gerardo or something like that? I'm like, okay, he might be here. He could be fairly strong. He could have been on a flush draw. He could have had the straight. I'm not thinking he had the straight, because if he had the straight, he would have probably raised here. He could have possibly hit the hearts on this. So I decide when he checks to go ahead and shut down and say, okay, the pot's big enough at $120. I'm just going to check. And when I make the check, he shows he had Ace 2 for 2 pairs. He had the draw for the straight on here. So when I look at this, I felt like putting the brakes on at the river was the right move. But when you go back and look at it now, I know this is being results oriented, but maybe at this point I should have just said to hell with it and go with it, and jam the rest of my stack at that point. So the question that I've got for you is, do you feel like I lost value by not betting the river? I want to thank everybody for watching. If you haven't already, please go to www.positivepokerinsiders.com. Subscribe to our website, and you'll receive a free poker manual. And then you'll also receive communications from the Positive Poker Insiders team in regards to promotions that we're running or promotions that are running on the sites that we play at. I also would ask that if you do not have an account on 64spades.com, you should really come on over and sign up on the site. And when you sign up, use bonus code PPI Posse. That's POSSE. And I definitely look forward to playing with you on the felt. Have a great one. This is PPI Posse from Positive Poker Insiders.